And this is Richter, German-born, Deutschland, Siedstück, Seascape, weil it's 1906 9. I don't know. I'm just pretending. This Ice Princess, and this is what we were looking at. That's why it confused me. This is from above. Look how tiny the staircase is compared to what it was. It's an optical illusion. Boy, they shouldn't put it like this, though. Yeah, that's crazy. Anyway, that can pull you over like that a little bit because of the way that is. You have to kind of do that. That's okay. Everything's perfect. And this is Middle Name Partners Trust. This museum is worth probably billions. It's in the billions. It's a massive architectural feat. We know about the museum though, right? We know about piano. We've been to piano. This is actually modern. I want to say that the Modern Art Museum was invented by an Asian, I think. So it has an Asian ancestry, if I'm not mistaken. And these are all Asian, Japanese, Horacio Sugimoto? Hiroshi Sugimoto? Hiroshi Sugimoto. Hiroshi Sugimoto. Hiroshi. And this one is Thomas Joshua Cooper, American born, 46. It's pretty worthy. These are really great photos right here. Don't know what it is though. Oh, this is great. It's a dog. No, it's not a dog. That's a little lamb. And it's standing on one leg. I have never seen this. This is absolutely amazing. He's being pulled up by the wind. It's an illusion. That's like an illusion of the wind is pulling it up right here. And like pulling the actual, it's actually realistic. It's like a form of realism because, you know, his leg got caught, the wind's pulling him up, and it's pulling him up on that, see that right there?
What is that, a kite?
No, it's not a kite, it's a cape. See, it's as if the cape got wrapped up in the lamb's leg, pulling it up off the ground because of the wind, which could possibly maybe happen. It's a form of realism. It's Jenny Holzer. She's absolutely brilliant.
No, that's the one down below.
Oh, no, sorry. That's the kind of blue one. Yeah, she's pretty good. Sorry, I got it mixed up. That's Jenny Holzer, kind of blue. They had it right here. We don't know who she is or who this person is right here. Okay, yeah, sorry. This is a guy, of course. Erick Swenson did this right here. So it's Erick Swenson. And it's Untitled, 2000 even. So it was brought here in 2000 AD as a gift of Anne and John Marion, acquired in 2002. So they set this puppy up in 2002. His name was Erick Swenson. Right before Kinda Blue. So Kinda Blue, you can see it, which I think is a little awkward, but they might could do like a little scenery right there or something. Maybe a scrim would help it, so you get kind of confused on who did that. That lady that did Kinda Blue, she's also good at realism art. Nope, it's an Erick guy. All right. Let's see. Oh, this is great. This is Agnes Martin. And Agnes Martin was 1912 born. Went to 2004. All this is 1996. So when Nirvana was breaking up, this stuff was posted. And this was posted when disco was good, 1977 right here. So they were doing disco right in front of that. And then over there, Nirvana was breaking up. Over this right here is more of the Agnes Martin, 1973 when I was born. On a Clear Day is what this is called. You can see each one of them. right here. Just as stupid as they come. That's really cool. Selling everything. Here, let's go over this way right here. And this is Pat and Jen Williamson right there. Oh, wow, look at this. Huh?
That's what they're advertising
The Spectrum? Yeah. Oh, you're right. Spectrum 3, 1967. Ellsworth Kelly. Or Kelly. It's minimalism. Okay, so in the 1960s and 70s, artists challenged the guttural expression of the previous generation by creating linear and geometric forms. They possessed little to no indications of the artist's hand, rather than revealing the interior of self through abrupt painterly, I didn't even know that was a word, painterly marks. Minimalism favored a simplification of form and material, highlighting the object or the objectness of the artwork. Recently, Anne Marion gifted the museum David Smith's Data Vega Mary X 1964 and Ellsworth Kelly's Spectrum 3rd 1967. Major works by two artists who were critical to the transition from expressive abstraction to minimalism. These works, along with sculptures and paintings by Carl Andrew, Agnes Martin, and Richard Serra, show the breadth, depth, and influence of minimalism within contemporary art. And they have it in Spanish. So this is Ellsworth Kelly, Spectrum 3, 1967, and that's what it looks like. Pretty cool. This right here is probably from the Pat Don Williamson collection. This is actually kind of a good idea too. What you do is you take a tree branch and you just pull it right off the tree, or maybe up from the ground. It's a root from the ground. There's 3 squares. Linda Ridgway, she was born in 47. It came out in 2001. She's Dallas-based. I think I remember seeing something about her.
Can I talk real quick?
Yeah, go ahead.
I was trying to ask you earlier. So you know that Billboard dude that you interviewed? What was his name? Justin.
Oh, yeah, he had the same name as a famous actor.
What is his last name?
Man, I have to go back and look at the vlog.
Because there was one downstairs that said Dallas.
And it was his.
I don't know. It said
He
Justin.
probably would
Was
be
it
in here.
Justin or Justin?
I would guess Justin. He got a lot of views because there's a famous actor with the same name. Or he's not famous, he's a B film actor. But I looked it up on Internet Movie Database, and he had the same name as him.
Okay, we're talking about painters.
2 different
not
people,
actors.
right. I don't know the name of
Or
the
you
guy.
mean artists, because they both start with A's.
Yeah, he had a...
Famous actor or artist?
No. He's an
all
artist.
three.
He's an artist, but he does murals. But there's a famous actor that has his same name. But he's not a famous actor, he's like a B film actor. But he's on Internet Movie Database, and I looked both of them up.
So, yeah, have you seen
But he's not the same. It's 2 different people. This is actually Richard Serra Vortex. We went through it. So
67 feet high, 11 feet.
throughout his career, Richard Serra has harnessed the physicality of metal to test the limitation of construction. It's pretty cool. So he mostly does that kind of stuff, which they have it outside. So they have a photo of it. This is Lee Will and Mary Holman.
Oh, I thought that was a collection. That's who opened up a new museum. Oh.
Yep. Now look at this right here. This is celebrating the opening of the modern. So this is going into the history of the Tadao Ando building, which is, I think, what we might be in. Yes, this is him right here. This is actually the opening of the Modern. So I had already found a place to live. They told me to leave, and they tore down the building I lived in, and then they reconstructed it because this guy made him real happy. He's like, ha ha ha, Cole had to find another place to live, ha ha ha. And I was like, that's fine. There he is there again. That's the architect that had me kicked out right there. It's that guy right there. I'm pointing my finger at him. And these are some of the people that have given money to the museum. No, I'm just joking. A lot of people had to leave. This is really cool. I haven't even seen this. Looks like a Roman art or something. I don't think it's there anymore though. This is more what we're in. So this is the structure from outside of the architectural building, and that's the designer right here. This guy right here. He's the designer. He designed the whole thing. Oh, these are his designs. The pianos. This is modern though.
Those are the ones that are connected.
This is Endo.
Well, not connected, but has a little grass.
Yes, they do have grass in the middle of the Kimball and the piano, but this is the modern. This is different.
I haven't been to the Kimball.
Yes, we've been to all three. This is only modern. This is Endo.
So you have modern and piano right there.
We're in his design. Tadao Endo.
Put it down real quick. Pause
Okay,
it.
okay.
So we have modern and piano. That's the one we
Okay,
did the
right.
free
So we have
tour.
the Modern Art Museum, which we're in, the Kimball, and then the piano.
Kimball's across.
Right. So if you're standing right here,
Answer the question.
the question
That
is
one
this:
tour we did, was
Modern,
it the modern and the
Kimball,
piano?
piano.
Answer the question.
Yes, you're right.
That one tour we did, it was two of them. Was that the modern and the piano?
Yes,
The
we did
piano
go through the
and-
tour of only the Kimball and only the piano pavilion. So this is the Modern. Next to that
So
is
we
the
didn't do a
Kimball.
tour of this.
Next to that is the
But we've
piano.
been to here more than the other ones. I've only
Yes,
been to
we've
piano
probably been here more.
So piano and the Kimball was one tour.
It was one tour.
That from that one gentleman.
Yeah, they didn't show this one. Yeah. I don't know why, but it's fairly, this is the second oldest. Kimball is older, this is second oldest, and then the very, very youngest is the piano pavilion. It's younger than the rest of them. They have art in all of it. It's just different styles of art. This is Winter Writing, 1984, Sylvia Mangold. And this is more of it right here, which is called Dalat Kaf. It's Morris Lewis. And this is Howard Hodgkin, which is after Matisse. It was presented in 1995 through 99. It's oil on wood, fairly new, only about 20 years old, about 23 years old. Okay, this is more of it right here. Southern California, Richard Diepenkonk. Santa Monica stuff. Let me go back over here. I think we have not. Oh yeah, this is cool right here. This is some coolness right here. And it is, the air conditioning is actually really good too right here. Christopher Brown is 1951. November 19th, 1963. It was presented in 1989. So when you do a painting and it's presented, it's very exciting for the painter. So they put the year of it. 1989 was a presentation of it. It's been here for a while. It is oil. So it's oil on canvas. So it's oil. Really cool. Okay. Now, we got to, it's like a lot of space right here. We were right here by Andy Warhol stuff. So now we're over Andy Warhol. We're going to Edward Randall and Anne Fraser Hudson. This is more of like a, I don't know what you'd call it. modern, maybe. Carrie Mae Weems. This is some of the stuff that's glass. Kind of, she was working, making long money, becoming what called the bourgeois. He wasn't working and was truly messing with his mind. He was starting to feel like a black man wasn't supposed to have nothing, like some kind of conspiracy was being played out, and he was the fall guy, like the mission was impossible, like it ain't to a man's world, like just because. It goes on and on. It's like kind of like a poem, almost artwork. And then this is more of the stuff, and he wasn't working, and she was, but ends meeting. So you get the idea of the characters and what they are going through. Kind of, you get the feel of it, and it's hard to do with the glass because you can't really see it because that reflection is really tough. But it's done by a woman, Carrie Mae Williams. She's 53, so she would be pretty old by now. Still around though. She's still around. So don't know. This is more Cindy Sherman. Cindy Sherman, I think, is this name. That looks like a horror film. You can see with the light behind her hair there. Looks like a Pope character, but you can see the makeup though. See the makeup right there? So they have makeup on them. This is all photography. 55 and Marion. She got a $1 million grant for the acquisition of photography after 1970. $1 million. Oh, you're wrapping it up. Sally Mann. That name's the new mother. It's 1989. So you can see the Cabbage Patch doll. The Cabbage Patch doll is actually pretty cool.
Yeah, the doors are probably locked. They're like 10 till, but yeah, there's like one.
So 10 minutes are locking up?
Yeah, 10
Okay.
Oh, there's one that takes you about
10 minutes, not a lot of time. Let's just look at this one right here. I'd say when you walk in, all of them get your attention, but this one has like a target for our future artist. It's called Mental Number 3. It was presented in 1976. Gilbert and George, Italian, 1943. It's the red that gets your attention. So red is a color in art that will grab your attention immediately. And that guy down there looks like Dustin Hoffman, but he's not. It looks like someone like him. Looks like a young Philip Seymour Hoffman, too, right there. To me, it does. I don't know. It's kind of strange. But it's spring 1976. Art for All 12 Fournier Street, London. It has a telephone number, which is 247 0161. So if you want to call that number and see if it'll pick up. But it's street scenes of London. It's almost like being there, isn't it? It's pretty awesome. And then this is Sean Scully. We're pretty much wrapping it up though. I really like this one. We've seen it before. This looks very Lynchian. I would say it's very Lynchian. But the name of it is Anton Kiefer, German born 1945, 1983. And a lot of this stuff you can just read on Google. But that's the artist. To me, when I see it, I think of like maybe David Lynch kind of thing a little bit. Some of his early work. But it's huge, it's massive. I want to see if I can get the dimensions on it. But it's probably the biggest painting in the exhibit, or one of them. And see if they show. No, they don't like clearly say the size of it. Be cool if they did though. And it's American and European, and I really like this one too. This is kind of Lynchian too. It's Donald Sultan, 1988. It's very dark kind of thing. So I'm gonna go into this one.
Happy birthday, birthday to you. Happy birthday to you.
And then go right out of it just like that. This one too. Now I gotta find Craig Horsfield. These are European, British born. Okay. Yeah, we went through that one already. We might have done the whole thing, I don't know. Are you ready? We got about 10 minutes. We can go out this side right here. Anyway, that's my favorite piece right here out of the whole exhibit. It's a sculpture by Erick Swenson. It was presented in 2000. To me, it's the most brilliant piece. You can go to Vegas and see people do this kind of illusion on the side of the street, but it's all connected and it gives movement, but it's frozen. So it's very interesting to look at in 3D. You're only looking at it in 2D. I'll try to give you some ideas of how cool it actually really is. To me, it's the most creative piece. I'd give this one number one if we were gonna do a contest. I'd give the sculpture this one right here, so we can get first place right here. All right, you ready? So that one gets the prize right there, and the ladder would get number 2. All right, let's go, come on. But I hear David Lynch, he's doing stuff every day. It would be awesome to be able to get his work presented here at the Modern Art Museum in Fort Worth. I don't know how many exhibits he does, but hopefully I'll be behind some of that. I don't know for sure. But when we played Elves, we went in here to play Elves. Christmas time. We went into this room to do Elves. So we acted like elves. All right, I'm gonna listen to some of the music. Staircase right here. All right. Yeah, when you're done, come over this way. So I always take like a learning experience in filmmaking every time I do this. And I think what I learned is longer takes are better in the editing room, even if you have to put it in your pocket. I don't know why, but you can get kind of music of the band right here. Some foreshadowing. And out of all of that, we never saw what was in this room right here. We completely missed it. Right there. So we don't know what that is. It's almost like it's guarding the place. It sits there all night and day, guarding like a protector. And it's a female persona. It's also be a great place for a haunted house too. I mean, yeah, if they had want to do that, I don't think they would do. Haunted house at the Modern. It'd be a great exhibit. So it's a haunted house and a modern art exhibit where you have jump scares, but yet it's considered art. Isn't that nice?